INEC chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu. Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the chairman of INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria. Professor, sir, you should be ashamed of yourself. The INEC chairman and the entire INEC leadership, national commissioners, regs, you should be thoroughly and severely ashamed of yourself and everything you represent. If this is the character and competence you bring to public office, if this is the way you conduct yourself as public office holders who should hold the trust of the Nigerian people, then you should be thoroughly ashamed of yourself. But you know what's in Professor Mahmood and your gang of leaders. Nigeria has been in existence before your tenure, and Nigeria will outlive your tenure. The question where you're supposed to ask yourself is, how much is your conscience? Is it really worth it for us to mortgage the future of more than 200 million people for self-gratification or financial aggrandizement? You must answer that question, INEC leadership. Professor Mahmood Yakubu, I am sending you this memo on behalf of all Nigerians, because you see 2027, Nigerians will fight for their own lives and destinies. For 2023, INEC, Professor Mahmood, Professor of Glitch, you collected hundreds of billions from Nigerian government to conduct one election. And you claim, you said that the game changer for that election would be electronic transmission of results, use of beavers and all of them. You go around this country, even with your voter education personnel, Barrister Festus Okoye, telling and lying to Nigerians that there is no going back on the use of electronic technology. But on the day of election, you said there was a glitch. There was a glitch, but you went ahead to announce election results in the middle of the night when human beings were sleeping. As if that is not enough, today, INEC, they decide which court order to obey and they want not to obey. To register new political party is almost a problem. It's completely a struggle. INEC, are you an independent electoral umpire, or you are the electoral arm of every ruling party? Professor Yakubu, what caused the glitch? What exactly is going on with INEC? Because we know say a lot they go on for that commission now. And because Nigerians fail to hold leaders accountable, you still they waka, they go Ghana, go South Africa. They claim to be an unbiased electoral umpire when you conducted what was called a criminal event in Nigeria in 2023. According to one AU observation group, they say what they come to do for Nigeria was not election monitoring. It was a crime watch. Professor Mahmood, you superintended a crime watch and announced results from that criminality that occurred in 2023. Nigerians are ready for INEC 2027. Anything where we say INEC una they prepare, Nigerians we say we they cook for una. Because you see this criminality, it will not be sustained. All of una were there for INEC staff where una they work for that commission. A lot of una know say a lot they go on there. You are people of character and integrity. You must speak up for yourselves and for the sake of this country. A lot they go on for the IT department and all of that. Everything where they go on with Sabio, INEC. If true you knew that you are sincere about electronic transmission of results, since after 2023 where the glitch occur, what have you done about the glitch? What caused the glitch? What are you doing with the National Assembly to fix results, to fix the laws to ensure there is mandatory transmission of results electronically and to protect your INEC server? What are the petitions you are submitting before the National Assembly? Oshilenshe INEC, Oriburuku Lenshe. But you see this 2027, this will not be about APC, PDP, Labour. It is more than 200 million victims of inhumanity and wickedness against a group of oppressors who are not willing to let us go. But we go know whether the power of the people and the people in power who should be greater. INEC, whatever it is where they cook, Nigerians, the most popular person we're supposed to do this country since after 2023 is supposed to be INEC chairman. We are supposed to have billboards all across this country asking Professor Mahmood waiting caused the glitch, what caused the glitch, and how we will not have further glitches. INEC, I am sending this memo because if we not hold you, Professor Mahmood, accountable, you go soon come out, but they go bring person where go even worse past you, but he go get the memo. By the time we hold you accountable and make you to account for what was given to you and how you conducted that election, the person will go come after you go get the memo. But if we say nothing, then we are going to excuse this level of criminality. I refuse to be a part of this sham called an electoral process. 2027, Nari Gandai. 2027, it is Nigerians against evil and a corrupt and criminal system. Nigeria will prevail. INEC, what caused the glitch? Professor Mahmood, what caused the glitch? What is going on in INEC? Are you for elections or you are the weapon fashioned against Nigeria? We will find out.
It is no longer news and also crystal clear to everyone that what happened in 2023 general election, especially the presidential result, is something that if it were to be a folk tale, there's no how you will tell the story or listen to it without getting confused at one point or the other. In fact, it should perfectly be described as the more you look, the less you hear. This one is not the more you look, the less you see, because in this particular one, the more you look, you are seeing it very clear, the result as is being announced at the polling unit. But immediately the result get to the collation center, 2 seconds where you begin to hear a different thing that is less of what you've written down and what you saw at the voting unit, which is so unfortunate. But it never finished you, because that was not the only unfortunate thing. They lied to innocent Nigerians, and these lies were circulated in different radio stations up to the level of Chatham House. And don't forget that it was because of these fake promises that they are going to transfer election result real time electronically through BVAS. That was what made many Nigerians to come out, spend their time, energy and resources to make sure that they cast their vote. In fact, I can still hear the voice of Chioma, or one actress in Lagos, shouting that they are coming to attack us, they are coming to attack us. But she took that risk and casted her vote. What of those who sustained different kinds of injury? I can still remember one woman that sustained injury somewhere here, which she later went and treated herself, came back and casted her vote. What of some people who were beaten by rain and every other thing that happened that day? But at the end of everything, everybody was disappointed to their bone marrow with a different kind of story, especially that of glitch. Now 2027 is on the corner, and I don't know if they are going to come up with another fake promises. But don't be surprised. Nigeria is a country located in West Africa. Most things are possible here. They are still going to come up with a story if electoral reform is not done in this country. And that is why Peter for Nigeria has been campaigning for serious electoral reform that will be stronger, because if it were to bank on their story, I assure you, and at the end, we did not see the assurance or something else. In fact, I am going to allow you to share your thought, honest thought with me on the comment section. And of course, you know the vibe. Click on that subscribe button, follow and share for more updates. Because like this,
2027, Nari Gandai. 2027, it is Nigerians against evil and a corrupt and criminal system. Nigeria will prevail. INEC, what caused the glitch? Professor Mahmood, what caused the glitch? What is going on in INEC? Are you for elections or you are the weapon fashioned against Nigeria? We will find out.